Hey everybody, I've been a YouTuber for a long time, but recently I decided to make this channel because I wanted to pursue things that I am passionate about, and lately, that has been Avatar The Last Airbender. I know what you're thinking. Did I really make an entire channel to talk about Avatar The Last Airbender? Yes, I did. And that makes me an idiot. But you're here watching it, so guess what?
Yep, we're idiots.
But why? Well, I don't know about you, but this show has stuck in my head since I watched it when I was a kid. I wanted to rewatch it forever, but I never got around to it. But guess what? It's on Netflix now. And guess who watched the entire show 3 times since it's been released on Netflix? Definitely not this guy. Just kidding, it was me, and I have no shame. This show is amazing. Hot take, it is the single greatest show ever made. That is an exaggeration, which is something that will happen quite frequently on this channel, but stay with me. You know the main thing that keeps me thinking about this show, that keeps bringing me back to it, the thing that keeps me awake at night wondering how the writers did this amazing of a job in only 60 episodes? The character development. A show with this short of a runtime has no business getting me this invested in its characters, but Avatar did. I care about Aang's emotional state as he constantly fails in his attempts to save the world. I care about Sokka's plight to be useful even though he can't bend. I care about Zuko's struggle to find his peace in the world, but most of all, I emotionally connect with Appa, more than anybody I know. I have watched shows that have a much longer runtime than Avatar, and I do not nearly connect with any of their characters like I did to the characters in Avatar. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Bleach. But what made this possible? How did the writers accomplish this? It was their ability to make everything in the show character-driven. But before we get into that, what exactly is the show about? Mind you, there may be minor spoilers. If you have not seen the show, you should probably not watch this section. Alright, Avatar The Last Airbender is a show following the Avatar. The only person with the ability to bend all 4 elements, his duty in the world is to preserve peace among all nations. Look at the world today, man. We could definitely use an Avatar. State of the world is a joke. Wait, I'm rambling. Anyways, he disappeared for 100 years. He is discovered by 2 South Water Tribe kids, intertwining their destinies and leading them on a journey to save the world. Along the way, they meet many minor characters and major characters that help them in their adventure. The most amazing of these characters being... my cabbages! Not really, but oh my god, that character is absolutely amazing. Wait, yeah, what am I talking about? Oh yeah, Avatar. Yeah, if you are here, you have probably seen the show already, so I have no idea why I'm talking about all of this, but yeah. The Fire Nation's taking over the world, war is happening, Aang needs to learn all 4 elements to stop the Fire Lord in his lifetime. Wait, you mean 6 months? Oh yeah, 6 months. 6 months is all he gets. But oh my god, is it an amazing 6 months. But yeah, that's enough about the story, let's get into why the show is so amazing. Why does this show have a world that is more beautiful than modern TV shows? There's so much detail on the environments, the cities, the structures. No 2 cities in this show look the same, and they all have immense detail set in their tone, atmosphere, and overall feel. To see an example of this, you have to look no further than the Earth Kingdom. The first town the gang goes to looks completely different than Ba Sing Se, but similar enough to where you can tell they are both towns in the Earth Kingdom. A lesser tier show would have made these towns look almost identical and used the excuse that they are both Earth Kingdom cities. But Avatar doesn't do this. It correctly shows differences between the cities, and it correctly shows the difference in districts within Ba Sing Se. It shows you why that city is the capital, just in the scenery. I'm getting sidetracked again. Why am I like this? Back to the point. The background and sceneries in this show are so well structured that even when the gang is flying on Appa, you can tell what nation they are flying over. And while this all seems like minor points, trust me, you realized. And it helps with the cognitive structure of the show. Everything feels natural and nothing is forced. This show is so amazing and so many shows completely fail to do this. Like the fact that this show was made in 2005 still blows my mind. Lastly, the world building also allows us to connect the elements and bending to their ideologies. Firebending is very emotional, and the current Fire Nation uses mostly rage and anger to bend. Airbending is avoidant, peaceful, and against violence. Every life matters, even down to a fly trapped in a web. And earthbending is based on resilience and standing your ground. This contrast in earthbending and airbending is why it's so hard for Aang to learn earthbending. It conflicts with what he was taught as an airbender. But yeah, layers, character development, it's great. So later on this channel, I plan on making in-depth analysis on each character. Why, you may ask? Because the characters make the show amazing. The amount of development is insane. Yes, I know I mentioned this earlier, but honestly it was such an important factor in the show that makes it great that it needs to be mentioned again. Without these characters, the show could have easily turned into a Bleach, a show where characters slowly lose their identity as the show goes on and become completely unrelatable. Each character in this show teaches us something, but each character also has their flaws. But throughout the show, we get to see these characters change through the main story. And what some people would call filler, stay with me. Filler is a term used to explain an episode or episodes that don't progress the main story in an anime or manga. These usually have a negative stigma, thanks to shows like Naruto and Dragon Ball. But Avatar uses its filler episodes so well. These episodes exist to show subplots to their story. These subplots focus around the characters and let us understand them more. Take Tales of Ba Sing Se for example. You could watch the entire series without watching this episode, and from a story standpoint you wouldn't miss much at all. However, this is one of my favorite episodes in the entire show. We learn about how Iroh changed as a character after his son passed. How he changed everything and decided to live a humble life, helping everybody he can. We learned how Zuko is a lovable idiot on a first date and could really live a normal life. We get to watch Momo be Momo for a few minutes, that was great, and we get to watch Toph and Katara bond over a spa day. These stories help flush out the characters and how they interact with each other. So in that case you could say, this show is so good that even the filler has meaning. What? Crazy talk. Sorry, Dragon Ball Z flashbacks there. Okay, yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, diversity. This show was so ahead of its time, I swear. Throughout the show, Aang has 5 teachers. Katara, Toph, Zuko, the waterbending dude whose name I can't remember because he was all in 4 episodes. Yeah, whoops, I probably should have done a little more research before recording this. And, Zhang Zhong. Like seriously, how do I remember Zhang Zhong's name but not Paku's? Oh yeah, his name is Paco. Notice something though? 2 of Aang's main teachers throughout the story are women. Toph is even blind, but she is one of the most badass characters on the show.
There it is! That's what it will sound like when one of you spots it.
The team really wanted equality within this world, and while there is a lot of toxic masculinity in the show, usually used to show how characters grow, Sokka and Pakku being the main 2, they come to grow and realize how wrong these ideologies were. At no point does this show try to act like it's better than you. There are multiple twists in this show, and at no point in this show, why do I keep saying this show, try to make you feel like you are an idiot for not expecting this. The show instead focuses on how the characters react to this new information. M. Night Shyamalan, if you are watching this, pull out your notebook and take notes because you could learn a thing or two from this scene. Spoiler alert. The Fire Lord knew that the attack was coming, but look at this scene. Just look at how at the moment of reveal, the entire focus is on Aang. This moment showcases his emotions and how he reacts to the situation, letting us identify with him. We feel his pain, feel his struggle, and grow alongside him. There are more twists and expectation subversions in this show, but those are going to be used for a later time. Basically what I'm trying to say is everything about this show is amazing. It is a lot of small things that come together to make a masterpiece. While the show isn't perfect in my opinion, as a guy whose opinion in animation means very little because he honestly hasn't watched many animes, but that's not the point. This is one of the closest things we will ever have to a perfect show. TLDR, the show is great. If you haven't seen it, watch it. If you have seen it, watch it again. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, and let me know what you would like me to cover first in a future video. Holy crap, this video was so much fun to make. But it did take a lot of time to develop, create, and publish, so if you enjoyed it, please make sure to like the video, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and join the Discord that I specifically made for this channel. All those links will be in the description below. Until next time, cinematics. Closing out. Roll the credits! Wait, we don't have any credits. Well, we should probably fix that.